Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another day in the life video. We just got back from CSM yesterday. I'm still pretty tired, but we managed to get enough sleep before we're heading off to our first day for this week, which actually isn't going to be in clinic. I am actually right now in the parking lot of another hospital where I am going to have the chance to observe some surgeries with a physician assistant as well as the MD. So I'm very excited to get to see those, since at least in my last clinical experience, I only got to see some of the lower extremity total joint replacements. So I'm not exactly sure which surgeries are going on today, but either way, it's going to be something new. So I am just ready to go. It's a good way to start off this week. Tomorrow will also not be doing my regular clinic. I will have the chance to go and shadow a speech therapist, and then in the afternoon I'll be going to a Gait lab and just having some fun. Essentially, my clinical instructor that I'm normally with on these 2 days is on vacation right now, so they had set up some opportunities for me just to kind of see some cool and different things. So I'm just going to get to it right now. Well, it ended up being a good but packed day in the OR today. I believe it was 7 or 8 surgeries as a whole. I believe that 2 of them were reverse shoulders, 3 of them were shoulder arthroscopies, which included a rotator cuff repair, a clavicle pathology, as well as a biceps tenodesis. And then we also got to see, I believe it was a knee arthroscopy and potentially one other case. But overall, there was quite a bit of variety is the point that I'm getting across, and it was a good experience overall, just getting to kind of see what happens before we see some of the patients that we do out in our outpatient and inpatient clinics. So a good experience overall. I'm excited for tomorrow, like I said, for those other experiences. But tonight I am just going to try and get some more sleep again, since I still don't feel fully rested from CSM, and just try and keep going. Ooh, it's been a pretty busy day, considering I've been hopping between clinics today and having lots of fun getting to see different aspects of therapy. I saw speech therapy in the morning, got to see an evaluation, as well as 2 return patient visits. So it was interesting kind of getting to see exactly everything that is within their scope of practice. But outside of that, I headed over to the Gait analysis lab for the afternoon and got to see one of those from start to finish. When we went over to the children's hospital, we had the chance to see at least how it's set up, but it was cool getting to see it actually in action on a real patient, talking through the subjective and everything with them. I even got to hop in on the evaluation a little bit, but now we're done for the workday. I'm just heading off to now my job that I actually get paid for, where I haven't decided what I'm going to do tonight, but I'll figure that out in a moment. It's been a little while since I've talked to you guys, but we've had 2 good days at clinic where I'm just kind of going with the groove and having a good time. Today, Joint Commission did end up coming, so there was a lot of hustle and bustle near the end of the day just to make sure that everything was up to specs and everyone was prepared. But it still ended up going well. Sounds like there were no concerns at all, which is unsurprising considering that it's just normal practice what we do, but we just wanted to make sure that we were really on top of it for the day. But I'm heading off to work right now. I think I'm going to work on my clinical reasoning projects that I need to start finishing up, since those will be due at the end of next week. So I want to be on top of it so that I can show my clinical instructors, get some practice in, and get a good recording. So that's kind of my plan for the night. We're running all over the place, so just want to get to work and get started. Well, that brings us to the end of week number 8 of our clinical experience. We only have 2 weeks left, which is pretty crazy. It has absolutely flown by. But I did have a great day today where I got to see some of the patients that I've been seeing for a good majority of my experience, and actually got to have one of those that I've been working with the entire time actually graduate and hit the graduation bell. And it was so nice getting to just interact with them the entire time. They were so thankful for everything that my clinical instructor and I were able to do for them. So it was just a really nice feeling to have at the end of the day, and a great way to end the week off as a whole. But that's all that I have for this video. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe down below. If you want to continue seeing my last 2 weeks of this clinical experience, as well as continuing on back into classes the following weeks after that, make sure to check those out as they come out. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been KB DPT, and I'll see you all in the next video.